Good evening to everyone, and welcome to the most important awards that don't matter in collegiate sports, the Quiver
Yeah.
Podcast Awards. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us as we award the most important trophies and accolades in college sports. On behalf of the Quiver Podcast team, winning traditions begin here. If kung may nagpapamalaki doon. And join today to award these most important awards in collegiate sports is first Gio, say hi.
Hi everyone.
Brian,
Hello.
and Vic.
Advance Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry,
Time to recharge.
Merry Christmas to everyone as well. So after the UAP Championship, the UAP Mythical 5 Awards, Best Defensive Player, MVP, thanks to the UAP for giving those out. Those were the undercards. Now time for the main event in the Quiver Podcast Award. We'll begin out minor and major awards for tonight. We're collecting those who have made an impact this season on UAP and Philippine collegiate sports. But first, guys, you too can be winners. Subscribe to the Quiver on YouTube to win this Ibaro Trofeo Green Watch. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll be raffling off this special dress watch for all of you. And don't forget to follow Ibarra Manila on Instagram. Okay, guys, are you ready to get with our awards for the? Okay, all right. So we'll begin out the first of our minor awards of the evening. Okay. First, our first award is the Miss UAAP Award. Recognizing the special category for those who have done the hard work throughout all this UAP season. And for this, the Miss UAP Award, I'll turn it over to Brian for our nominees and winner.
So our nominees are Jersey Zulueta of UST, Cheska Ramos of UP, Vixie Burgos of Ateneo, and of course Patrice Daba of De La Salle University.
Our personal favorite choice for this award.
But unfortunately she couldn't win because our winner is De La Salle University's free throw shooting.
Yeah.
We're consistently missing their free throws throughout the UAP season.
Yeah.
And, congratulations to DLSU's free throw shooting, Miss UAP 2024. We had an original first award before this one, but we had to skip it. We couldn't enter it into the program because there was no dead ball situation. Just to let you guys know. So we already had to skip that first award. Okay, next. While we have a Lifetime Achievement Award, we also have we want to recognize here at the Quiver, take a moment to recognize the philanthropic efforts of those in the UAB community as they seek to stay true to their school's ideals and values. This is the Charity Begins at Home Award for the most charitable institution, team, or player. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Gio for the winner of the 2024 Charity Begins at Home Award.
The winner of the 2024 Charity Begins at Home Award is the Ateneo Blue Eagles, a true man for others, giving away wins to all the teams this season and allowing them to finish in last place for the first time in their history, a feat the Green Archers have never ever matched. They join a bunch of schools to be able to say that nag-champion kami and nag-8th place kami, including the UP Fighting Maroons as part of that distinguished list.
Hindi madali yan, Gio. That's not an easy thing to do.
That is not an easy thing to do. Yeah. That is harder than a back-to-back 5th place, by the way.
Well
Which the
deserved.
Ateneans have constantly talked to us about. Now they have an 8th place finish.
True man for others, diba? That's a true man for others. I will not mind. I hope they are favorite for this award again next season when we give out these awards again in 2025. Next award is the most appealing player, which is an audience choice award. We put it out on our YouTube community page and you voted, so this is your choice. The most appealing player is for the player who has maximized the appeal process in the UAP. And for the nominees and winner, I turn you over to Mr. Vic.
Our nominees for the most appealing player award are: first is Precious Momoe of UE. Next, we have Mo Tungkara of UST. John Kalisay of Adamson. And of course, Mr. Raylan Torres of UP. And our winner for the most appealing player of the season is, drum roll please, Raylan Torres of UP.
Ah,
Wow.
congratulations.
Am I not surprised? Am I not surprised?
Why is he so good with his appeals, Vic?
I don't know. I don't know. They have influence. They have influence.
In
They have influence. Yeah.
the Court of Appeals is the new home court, as they say.
Yeah.
The new-
Yeah.
Okay. The next category and last of our minor awards is the Besticles Award. In spite of all those besties featured this season. So, the Besticles Award, the best things come in pairs. So, we recognize some of the deadliest combos of the season in the UAP. For the Besticles Award nominees and winner, I turn you over to Brian.
Okay, so the list of our nominees are as follows. Coach Topex Robinson and Coach Tom Chua.
Ah, love team yan. Oo nga. Ayun siya.
Ian Espinosa and the Ateneo community. And the rest of the UAP. Myself included.
He will be missed. He will be missed.
KQ and his 17 basketball teams. Unfortunately, those nominees I mentioned will not be able to take home the award because the award belongs to Raylan Torres and his attorneys. Ayan, nakakarap kami na si Raylan.
Ryan Torres, back-to-back awards. Diba? Most appealing and the Besticles Award. Grabe si Raylan. That is what winning tradition is all about that you're so proud of. It all begins here. Okay. That's it for our minor awards here on the Quiver Podcast. But first, we'd like to thank our awards night sponsors first. First, Blue Fire LPG. For all your LPG needs, for whether it's your canteen, cafeteria, offices, contact Blue Fire LPG on social media. And for Sabi Skincare, whether awards night or not, have yourself looking your best with natural, younger looking skin. Sabi Skincare. Get yours today. Alright, guys. Next are our major awards. Some of you, this have been voted in by you. Some of them selected by a panel of judges. And the first is, we recognize the most clutch play from the past season. For those who shined brightest during the biggest moments. The Best Buzzer Beater of the Season Award. And to take you to the Best Buzzer Beater of the Season nominees and winner, I'll turn you over to Vic.
Okay, for the Best Buzzer Beater of the Season award, we have the following nominees. Kevin Kembau's three-pointer against NU. I think this was back in the first
First
round, if I'm
game
not mistaken.
in the first round.
No?
Yeah.
Right? That's our first nominee. Second, Joshua Yero's alley-oop winner versus NU.
Galing yun.
Maganda rin
Ganda
yan.
yan.
Maganda
Credit
rin
to
yan.
them.
Spectacular din
Good
yan.
play by Coach Nash. Credit to him.
Yeah. I think etong third nominee natin, masakit, but I think we have to include it. Francis Lopez Dagger 3 in game
Game
3.
Redemption story.
Game 3.
After missing the free throws,
so-
he made the big shot in game 3.
Yes,
Okay.
so I think we have to ano rin yan. We have
Credit to
include
him.
sa nominees.
Credit to him.
Yeah, yes. And the winner is wala sa nominees. Wala talaga. Wala. Unfortunately, wala sa nominees yung ating winner for this one. Kasi may mas magaling na buzzer beater doon sa tatlong nominees natin. So, may mas deserving nitong award na to, unfortunately. And the winner for the Best Buzzer Beater of the Season award goes to Spin PH. And its KQ articles right before every UP game. Sila ang nanalo. Sila ang nanalo.
Correct.
Sila ang
Parang
deserving.
ano yan? Money in the bank.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
Diba?
Sila yung best buzzer beater of the season. They dance with coincidence with their breaking ligang labas, KBL stories, no? And Homer and Snow are not available to comment though to receive this award.
Sayang.
So, yun lang.
Sayang.
Sa kasamaang palad, we really wanted them to receive this prestigious award pero ayaw nila mag-comment.
But
So,
credit to them. Galing. Buzzer
Yeah.
beaters.
galing.
Always in the
galing,
clutch.
yeah. Ganda ng timing.
Walang sinabi
Ganda
si
ng
Michael
timing.
Jordan dito.
Wala. Panis.
Wala.
Panis.
Diba?
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations to Spin PH, Buzzer Beater
Yep.
of the Year.
Yeah.
And we expect to see more of that in the years to come. Pwede sila mag-back to back.
Yes. Yes. Next year, iba ha? Panibagong storya na naman yan
Ay,
next
nako,
year.
kaya
Mga
bago.
panibagong storya na naman yan. Yep.
Bago.
They need to find another one to attack.
May money's on Mason Amos. Diyan yung mga kwento niyan. May
Yeah.
Our next award is one of the most prestigious awards in the Quiver Podcast Awards lineup, recognizing one of the greatest and most memorable coaches ever to coach in the UAP. This is the Boy Sablan Coach of the Year Award, recognizing the best coach with the most impact from the past season. And to take us through the nominees and the winner, I bring you Gio.
We have a lot of really great coaches this season, and we'll want to go through the nominees one by one, just so that we're as fair as possible to all of them. And there's been some really fantastic coaching performances this season, and all of these coaches absolutely deserve the award. And we'll start with the first one, which would be Nash Rosella from Adamson, leading his team to a Final Four appearance. Kiko has pointed it out that I was the only one who put them into the Final Four. So, Coach Nash, phenomenal achievement. An extra thank you because the Lasal games were easy, but thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. And congratulations for the nomination. Next is Jack Santiago, who had a very, very strong first round. I thought they were shoe-in for the Final Four, and they also had a strong showing whenever they played against DLSU. Unfortunately, they did not make it into the Final Four. So, but that being said, sometimes it's not about how you end; it's how you start and not how you finish. So, Jack Santiago is second nominee. Yeah. Our third nominee is Pido Haurencio from UST, getting UST to the third seed and into the Final Four. Fantastic performance from Coach Pido. It was a good team, and I genuinely expect UST to probably do a better job next year. And ano kaya ginawa ni Coach Pido bago, no? But let's talk about that later na lang. And next is Tab Baldwin from Ateneo, who was able to eke out 4 wins from that team, but also to rewrite history with the Ateneo Blue Eagles by finishing 8th place. So, Coach Tab. And the last one would be UP's 74 assistant coaches. Now, originally, this was 69, but the UP crowd had found out that our friend, Mr. Will Waiko, who is... Asan si Willie, guys? He's supposed to be here.
Somewhere. Na-traffic yata.
On assignment.
Mukhang nahuli na.
I'm a little bit worried about that. But anyway, it was supposed to be 69, pero UP brought it up to 74 just to piss off Mr. Will Waiko.
Do
Anyway.
they book off one patron section, Gio, to fit all the 74 assistant coaches on the bench? Is that how they...
I think it's spread out eh. Like there's some in the Lasal also na, you know, tumitingin sa atin eh. Yeah.
May naka-media ID ba sa kanila?
Most possibly, by that count, it's 5:1.
Yeah, ba?
It's a 5:1 ratio for their players. Yeah.
Yung na-confuse sa mga kambal, probably.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And the winner is from the UST Growling Tigers is Pido Haurencio's assistant coach Juno Soler.
Good.
Coach Juno,
Congratulations, great season.
Coach Juno we've had this podcast since you were the coach of LaSalle, and we've always been fans. So congratulations on a great on a great UST run this season.
And
So
he still remembers all of us.
Yeah.
and he still remembers all of us. And thank you also for cheering for LaSalle in the finals. I think, or
Yeah.
at least I hope.
Hopefully. Former UAP champion, coach of the year, and now Boys of Land coach of the year, awardee Juno Soler. Congratulations. Next is a new award. It's a major award. Awarding this major award is to the best big man who exemplified leadership and proper authority under the table. Sorry, I mean under the basket. Sorry, basket. Under the This is the best this is the best in interior and local government award for the
Grabe.
best big man.
Ang bigat ng name na yan.
Yes. Best in interior and local government. All right. To take us to the nominees, I turn you over to Brian.
Alright. So the nominees are as follows. First of all, Kentin Melora Brown from UP. 3 letters, QMB. One and done. And then the next nominee is Michael Phillips. Kung matatanggap niya yung speech, kung yung award, yung speech niya for sure, maraming mention of God because Mike is a God-loving person.
He is now the pastor. Hindi na si Motor Mike. The pastor
Yes,
yata.
no, actually, Pastor Mike. Off-season, Pastor
Mike.
On season, during season,
Yeah.
Motor Mike. And then, of course, another nomination for our Precious Momoe. Grabe, daming nominations. Precious. Endurance Momoe.
Yeah.
Yun talaga yung name niya. And then si Mo Conate of FEU. And our audience picked Mike Phillips de La Salle. Sorry, QMB. I thought you had this award in the bag. But apparently, the interior and local government fits Mike better.
Yeah. Congratulations to Mike Phillips for winning of DLSU for winning the best in interior and local government award. To claim your prize, Mike just head to the locker room and pick up the duffel bag, the heavy duffel bag there in the locker room to pick up your prize for the best interior and local government award.
Buti one playing year na lang siya, no? Hindi na pwede ma-poach.
Ay,
Safe.
we have something special for that later on for that category. Next major award is another Audience Choice Award for the Offensive Player of the Year Award. For the UAP player who you find most offensive. And our audience voted on this. Gio, take us to the nominees and the winner.
For the most offensive player of the year award, the nominees are CJ Austria from DLSU. Okay, I get that. Francis Lopez of UP, who took things personal. Raylan Torres of UP, who is about to join a very well-known improv acting group. And of course, Fortsky Padrigao of UST.
Oh, ayaw na matanista niyan.
Okay?
Ayaw na matanista dyan.
Oh,
The guard from UST.
As some commentators call it. Yes.
Yeah.
okay. All right. And this is an Audience Choice Award, and the winner is Francis Lopez of UP, who indeed took things personal and scored the game winner against DLSU.
Congratulations to Francis Lopez, UAP Offensive Player of the Year awardee. I'm sure he's
I
not
got very
he's not too bothered about this, Gio. Driving in this new sports car of his.
talaga, di ko alam yun. Anyway,
Di rin alam ng taga-UP. Di rin alam ng taga-UP. Don't worry, Gio.
nasa angry stage pa ako eh.
Di rin alam yun. Okay. Next, a new major award is called. Actually, I'll just give this over to you, Brian. Instead, is
Okay.
the Anima Christie Award. And Brian, would you like to explain this very special award that we'll be giving out tonight?
Grabe, no? Anima Christi. So religious. And anima. There's some wordplay there. But you know that famous line in this song if you're a Catholic.
Yeah.
Of
From all
course.
the evil that surrounds
That
me,
surrounds me.
Defend
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 me.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, so alam natin pag off-season, ang daming lumalapit na evil. So you have to defend. You
Lay
have to defend your
layuan mo.
players.
Layuan mo ako.
Tukso! Oh,
Layuan mo
tukso!
ako.
Layuan mo ako. Ganon.
All the evil that surrounds me. Yun.
Exactly. So do we read out the nominees?
Go ahead.
Alright. So ang una nating nominee from Letran.
Oh, may NCAA entries tayo. Oh,
Exactly.
may NCAA entries tayo. Oh.
Oo. And hindi lang siya. So si Jimboy Estrada yung una from Letran. The next one, of course, we have to stay in the league for this one. VJ Pre. Ang pre ng bayan. VJ Pre. And then, from San Beda, ayan, another NCAA nominee, James Payosing. I think pwede pa siya 1 or 2 years, no? If I'm not mistaken. Kaya hot take pa to if ever. Now or never na siguro.
Yep.
And then, the last nominee is Andy Hemao. We've been hearing his name this week. We've been seeing it, diba? For one reason or another. But he's doing okay in North America, so good luck to him there. So, this is an audience's choice again. So, let's see who our audience picked. It's none other than VJ Pre, of course. FU.
Well deserved.
Yeah. Rookie of the Year, diba?
And now, more importantly, Anima Christie awardee. More importantly na.
Yeah. Oo.
So, congratulations to VJ Pre and to the rest of the nominees. May you be protected from the forces of Kadiliman. Oh, sorry. Kadiliman. I'm sorry. Nasira yung prompter. Na yung prompter. I'm sorry, guys. Naano yung prompter.
Na-twist.
Na-twist yung prompter eh. Guys, saan si producer? Kadiliman. Hindi Kadiliman. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My apologies. Technical difficulties. And lastly, for our final award of the night, the Animoment of the Year, awarded to the greatest and most memorable moment from the past season. So Vic, I will turn this award, our final award, over to you.
Okay. So our nominees for the Animo Moment of the Year award. Sorry. First, LaSalle sweeping Ateneo in the elimination round for the first time since 2013. Next is LaSalle's comeback win in Game 2 of this year's finals against UP. Next, ex-Bedons getting the last say against very warm and welcoming and hospitable San Beda crowd. Last is LaSalle and CSB making it in the finals in the same season since 2002. Two. Okay. I think this is, if I recall it correctly, this is an audience choice
Yes.
award as well. So, the choice ng ating mga madlang people and the winner for the Any Moment of the Year award is LaSalle's comeback win in Game 2 of the finals against UP. Ibang klase naman talaga yun. Yeah.
As far as we know, that was the only game of the finals that we will ever remember.
Yes.
Nothing
Wala na.
else happened.
Knockout lang eh.
Knockout lang.
Knockout
One
lang yung
game,
finals.
it will
Knockout
take
lang.
all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then pre-prod, and then post-prod.
That's it. That's it. So no championships for DLSU and CSB 24, but this is the greatest moment that stood out for our audience. So congratulations to the Game 2 comeback against UP. Something we may never speak as much of again, but congratulations, ever enshrined as our Animo Moment of the Year. So guys, Gio, Vic, Brian, that is our Quiver Podcast Awards. We put an end, a close to the most prestigious awards night in college sports. Thank you for listening, everyone. Just as a reminder, we'll be having one more episode to close out the season, close out the year, as we look ahead into year 2025. Nag-move on na kami. What are the things to the most look forward to the most in the new year when it comes to LaSalle sports? So stay tuned for that episode as well. So don't forget to subscribe to the Quiver podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Check out our other social media pages. You may have a chance to win a Ibarra Trophy of Green Watch if you subscribe. So go do that now. And we're wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. May your Christmases be merry and green and bright. So on behalf of Gio, Vic, Brian, these are the Quiver Podcast Awards. Congratulations to all the winners and all the nominees. We'll see you again next year for our awards show. So as I always say, Merry Christmas and
Animal Asal!